Recording here.
Perfect.
Good afternoon, Meredith. Good to see you again. How
Hi.
are you?
Good to see you as well. I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Doing very good after our recent honor flight there for with Lone Eagle. I know we when we talked a couple of weeks ago, we were like a week or so out from doing the our honor flight, and then it was your idea actually to have a post recap discussion, and so here we are. And I just want to tell you, everything we talked about in our pre-conversation, you were right. It was all that and then some. And I think you talked about the honor flight allergies. There was definitely a lot of that going on around there with our team and all the folks involved. Um, you were giving me goosebumps during our conversation here too, and there was goosebumps all throughout the trip. It was just from the beginning of it to the end. It was you know just incredible from my perspective. We had 25 veterans. We had two World War II veterans participate, Korean War veterans, Vietnam War veterans were there. And then, welcoming them in and had the dinner the night before, getting to know everybody. And just it was just incredible, like from the get-go. So thank you again for your team support and helping us have that trip. We were blown away by everything. So thank you again.
So glad. And your situation is unique because I happened to be in DC for another meeting that day.
You were
So
there.
I got to stop by and greet some of your veterans and your team as well, which was really wonderful. And I don't know if I shared this with you when we were in DC or not, but one of your veterans took a moment to chat with me. And he was a Vietnam veteran and he had just kind of walked away from the Vietnam Wall. And we were chatting and I was asking about his day. And, he just said, this experience has changed me. It has lifted so much from me. And he was just so grateful to PDS Optical for sponsoring the trip, to Honor Flight for coordinating it with him. And he's been waiting for a little bit to go on an Honor Flight trip. And
Yeah.
he was hesitant to apply actually. And he was so grateful that he did. And he and his guardian were just having just a great day together, sharing stories, sharing their experience. But I just thought you should know that, at least in that conversation with that veteran, it changed him. It changed his kind of view of his service to our country. And so that was pretty neat.
Wow. That's amazing. I was getting a lot of that too. Like just, um, it was, I remember we were at the in Arlington there at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, and we
Yep.
did a wreath laying ceremony there too. And just there was children there, like just watching, like I think it was like a school trip or something,
Yep.
and they were going up to our veterans, shaking their hands, thanking them for their service. It was just such a powerful moment, and again, our mission of serving veterans, your mission of serving veterans here too. It was just really cool to be a part of that. And just to share too, like, I'm getting emails like from people that were on the trip still today, like just telling us how great it was for them to share this moment with their father, like sons, daughters, grandparents, just being a part of that, seeing it, how they react to somebody shaking their hand and thanking them for their service, or being at the memorial. So it was just a very powerful, life-changing event there too. And again, I think I committed already to you when I saw you, or it was maybe to Matthew, the chairman. I'm
Yep.
like, we're in. So we're in again to do this again, next year or whenever it may be. So I again just can't speak highly enough about how impactful this has been for our team and everything.
I'm so glad to hear it. And it's so hard, I think, to put it into words. That's why I always tell people it'll be
Yeah.
more than you even can imagine it will be, just to be there with veterans, experiencing that with them, and just being a part of that trip. But it's almost impossible to put it into words. And so I
Oh
love that
yeah.
you were there to experience it. Now you know what I was talking about in
Yeah.
terms of just being there and experiencing those moments. And there's just something about being in DC too, and then being with veterans at the memorials, bringing those memorials to life, with the
Yeah.
veterans who, they're there, those memorials are there for them to remember their service. And so it's just an incredible opportunity. And we're so grateful for PDS. I think you guys, your whole team was so excited to be there. And I was so excited to get to meet some of them and meet your veterans. And that was really
Yeah.
neat. So super, super grateful to you, Sean, your team and PDS and, and your staff all over the country for, supporting our program. Definitely. And I know our
Great.
veterans feel the same way.
Yeah, no, it was incredible. So that's all. I just wanted to, say thank you again. And just, we'll be back for this again for sure. And now I'll know what to expect too. So I'll be ready
Maybe
and
bring more tissues next time in case those
perhaps.
allergies strike. You just don't know.
Yeah. No, it was incredible. So thanks again, Meredith. I appreciate you taking the
Absolutely.
time and great to see you there too. And you run an incredible organization there too. So I'm just proud that we are connecting here and looking forward to this continued partnership going forward. So thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Sean. You take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.